Flying Pig and Super Impressive fourth. A length and a half, one under on the inside of Dynamic Love. A length and a half further back, Forest Jim, who moved up outside Nutcracker. 1.5 to Gunnell, followed by Mr. Gold Flyer. Typhoon Barney, and further back the Pumper, Panoramic Lad, and Arabella last of all. Super Impressive now in front of the 850 has gone through. Super Impressive just led now Debrief, and then came Court of Jewels out wide. Flying Pig behind those from one under near the inside from a Dynamic Love. Then further back in the race came Forest Jim. Typhoon Barney followed further back by Panoramic Lad, Arabella, and Gunnell as they sweep right to the middle of the track, coming around the turn. Debrief on the outside of Super Impressive when they turn for home. A length and a half further back came Court of Jewels down the middle. With it, Dynamic Love, followed by Flying Pig nearer the inside with one under. Debrief at the 300-metre mark just in front from a Dynamic Love, followed by Super Impressive. Back to the inside, one under, getting a run through from Flying Pig, then Court of Jewels and the Pumper coming right down the outside rail. Debrief the leader, Super Impressive flying back, and here's the Pumper. The Pumper down the outside grabs them, and the Pumper wins the last 3/4. Debrief, Dynamic Love third from Court of Jewels, and then Super Impressive. Panoramic Lad followed back to the inside by one under from Flying Pig. Back behind them, Arabella, Nutcracker, Forest Jim, Gunnell. Well back was Typhoon Barney and Mr. Gold Flyer. Last to pull up.
7, the Pumper, ridden by Greg Charles. 13.30, 4.10. 1, Debrief, 2.10. 5, Dynamic Love, $6.10.
Number 7, the Pumper, ridden by Greg Charles, gives Roger James a winning double. They swing wide, and the Pumper has come down where the sprinters have been coming today, about 2 off the outside fence. Charles angled the way through. He got a little tight to Forest Jim at the 300-metre mark, but he came down the outside after Debrief. Just was holding Super Impressive and Dynamic Love, Court of Jewels, and then the Pumper. 2 off the outside rail, has swept down the outside to win and has won going away. 7, 1 and 5. 7, 1, 5 in the last on the card.
And the tote, 7, the Pumper, 13.30 to win. 4.10 a place, 1 Debrief, 2.10. Number 5, Dynamic Love, 6.10. The Quinella, $53, exacta 108.20. The trifecta 7, 1 and 5, 1,734.10. The first 4 to come. They're moving in Ascot, race 2, and Chase and Ace, the favourite at 3.80 the win, and 2 even for the place.
Celebrations in the air. It's Pub Mart time, and we'll see you there.
It's party time this week at Pub Mart. Bacardi Breezes, a red-hot special. $10.99 gets you the 4-pack. Jamison's Irish Whiskey, 700ml, just $28.99. And the Andrew Garrett Pinot Chardonnay Sparkling Burgundy, $11.99.
We're about to present the replay for you, so stand by. Here it is, your caller, Greg Miles.
All clear. Away they go. Gunnell jumped well on the inside, and one under pinged away very fast, headed off by Debrief in the early stages. Dynamic Love got away quickly, and Nutcracker's up there as well. Flying Pig is a little wider out, going towards the leaders, and Court of Jewels is up there as well. Plenty of speed in the race now, and it's Debrief settling down narrowly in front from Court of Jewels. Flying Pig and Super Impressive is coming through underneath that trio to join them. They're followed by Dynamic Love over on the outside from one under, 2 lengths to Nutcracker, Forest Jim. A length and a half further back is Gunnell over on the inside from Typhoon Barney, and they were followed by Panoramic Lad well back in the field in company with the Pumper out wide. Back in that bunch too is Mr. Gold Flyer and the Grey Arabia. Super Impressive had gone through and taken over the lead before the turn. He's in front of Debrief, and then Court of Jewels a bit wider out from Dynamic Love and Flying Pig. One under closest to the inside as they corner, and Forest Jim is coming wider. Gunnell saved a lot of ground, but is right over near the inside rail. Into the straight, Debrief again went up to have a crack at Super Impressive. Dynamic Love wider out. Court of Jewels deeper still, and then Flying Pig one under, and back behind those is Nutcracker at the 200. It's Debrief again in front. Dynamic Love is running a better race. Super Impressive trying to kick back with Flying Pig, and down the outside is the Pumper. It's Debrief in front of a wall of horses. The Pumper swallows them all up out wide, and the Pumper gets up to win from Debrief and Dynamic Love. Court of Jewels, Super Impressive, Flying Pig, Panoramic Lad and one under, and then Arabia, followed by Nutcracker, Forest Jim, Gunnell, Typhoon Barney, and last to finish is Mr. Gold Flyer.
Okay, thanks, Greg. That was the replay, and here they are coming back to scale, and it's Greg Childs dismounting from the winner there, the Pumper, which was scraping the pickets down the outside fence in the last 50 metres and got home right over the top of them. The Pumper, number 7, makes it 4 from 9. He's by Karpstad, and has been finished 2.8 lengths behind El Caballo at Seymour the other day, and struck plenty of trouble in that race. The Pumper $14 and $4.20, Debrief $2, Dynamic Love $6.60, Quinella $48.70, Exacta $122.60, and 2,088 the trifecta. All right, that's it for Melbourne. Now Warwick Farm, Cheltenham firstly, race 7. 480 Buffalo Power.
310 and 180 ahead of number 4 Marwin Gold, 480 and 170, and number 7 Aussie resuming 590 and 220. They're the top 3 for the last. Pool building well to 421,500 almost. Perfect Halo, a dual acceptor, and Aussie to move in. In goes Aussie. One to move up, and that is Perfect Halo. Previous race won by number 3 Into the Night, landed some very big bets. Shane Pawsey for Keith Dryden. Keith on the committee of the ACT Racing Club too. And Into the Night beat 2 All Elegance, 8 Lasting Faith and number 4 ran 4th. So Perfect Halo links in now. And all is in readiness for the last of the day. The Evenium Flying Welter Handicap. And they're off. Marwin Gold and Perfect Halo both out well, and the same can be said for Aussie, then Pride and Power. Valley Warrior, Moorman de France, the Bushranger, followed 3 back then by Haunting Spirit after 1 to Stormy Mo, accused next to last. And bringing up the rear is Condotti, 800 metres out on the last at the farm, and Perfect Halo leads. A length and a half now on Marwin Gold, the Bushranger 3rd and Aussie 4th. Moorman wide out is next from Valley Warrior, then Pride and Power. De France another length away. Some 4 lengths further back, Stormy Mo, 2 lengths accused, and then Condotti. And Absolute is Haunting Spirit down to the corner, approaching the 400, and Perfect Halo 3/4 Aussie wider Moorman, then Pride and Power. Marwin Gold on the fence is the Bushranger, and a length further away Valley Warrior and De France straightening up. Perfect Halo the leader, a length Aussie Marwin Gold, Moorman, and the others headed by Pride and Power. Perfect Halo still in front, 100 to go. They can't catch Perfect Halo. Marwin Gold battles on, but it's all Perfect Halo, the dual acceptor. Perfect Halo wins it from Marwin Gold. Oh, nothing in it for 3rd between De France and very wide out the fast finishing accused. Not far away then Moorman, Valley Warrior, Aussie, followed up by Pride and Power. Then came Stormy Mo, and the last trio were Haunting Spirit, Condotti and the Bushranger. Perfect Halo, number 5, is the winner of the last of the day. Gee, that dual acceptor system, I know many of you follow it. And Perfect Halo was scratched from race 3. And Robert Rosengreen, her trainer, electing to run on the last. Good judgment shown. Chris Muntz aboard, and in New South Wales has paid $8.80 and $2.50. By Dane Say Halo from Perfect Melody, a 5-year-old bay mare. She's been very, very honest. 19 starts for 4 wins, 5 seconds and 3/3. Now second placing will go to Marwin Gold. It's very close for 3rd. They're wide apart here. I'm just having a look at this replay, which sometimes favours the outside, which is accused, which it probably will get there because of its position on the track. Yes, it has. Number 2, accused, is 3rd. So it's 5, 4, 2, 12, and the other 2 placings to come. Perfect Halo, 860 and 250. Number 4, Marwin Gold, very consistent, $1.70, Leanne Henry. And number 2, accused, Daryl McClellan, 540. 12 officially 4th, De France, and 5th and 6th to follow. 103.64 was the time there, and that'll stand as a class record until broken. Now the totes that we have, number 5, $8.80.
Last event, 1850, short price select Hourworth Star at 190. Ready to go. Field of 11, 1850. Gates are back, and they're away and racing in the last event. And Device from the inside was one of the best to begin, right out of sights going forward in the early stages. Winning Friends is up there with Arcadian Prince and Carpet. Device leads on the first turn by half a length right out of sight. Carpet settles down 3rd on the outside of Winning Friends. Improving around them 4 wide, Bushwhacker Man, followed by Lover Bundy, who covers up Arcadian Prince. 2 lengths to Ludgate, a length McGarrett, 2 lengths Hourworth Star, and 2.5 to space them at the 1300. Device and right out of sight of the 2 leaders by 2 lengths Bushwhacker Man. They were followed by Winning Friends, 4th on the inside underneath Carpet. A gap in the field, Lover Bundy, Arcadian Prince, followed by Ludgate. 2 lengths away was McGarrett, third to last. Second last, Hourworth Star, and Spacem last of all. 1,000 metres to go. Troy Phillips and Device lead by half a length right out of sight. Working Bushwhacker Man 3 wide, Winning Friends fourth on the inside of Carpet at the 1,000. 2 lengths Lover Bundy, followed by Arcadian Prince along the inside. Ludgate beyond midfield, McGarrett third to last. Hourworth Star second last, would be spotting the leader 10 lengths. And 2 lengths away to Spacem last of all. At the 600 metre mark, right out of sight on the inside, and Bushwhacker Man have taken off. And they lead by 4 lengths at the 600 from Carpet. Lover Bundy fourth on the outside of Winning Friends. Then Ludgate, Arcadian Prince together. McGarrett under the whip. Hourworth Star about to pass it. Spacem second last, and Device has dropped right out. Into the straight, 400 to go. Right out of sight, Bushwhacker Man in front, but they're tired. Carpet in hot pursuit. Arcadian Prince and Ludgate, and Hourworth Star is unleashing down the outside. Now launched as they head down towards the 200 metre mark. Ludgate, Carpet, Arcadian Prince. Hourworth Star down the outside. 2 lengths to make up. Ludgate in front from Carpet, Arcadian Prince. Hourworth Star won't get there. Ludgate's hit the front though from Arcadian Prince, and Ludgate wins from Arcadian Prince. Stable Quinella, Carpet third, and Hourworth Star fourth. Behind those, Winning Friends, followed by McGarrett and Spacem. Behind them, Lover Bundy, right out of sight, got tired. The same can be said about Bushwhacker Man and Device, a long last. 1:53.89. 1:53.89 the race time. 35.92 the last 600 metres. Number 6, Ludgate first, beating number 3, Arcadian Prince. As we await on the numbers to become official, Ludgate at $6.40, Arcadian Prince, the stablemate, running second, at $7.70 for the place, as we await on the numbers to become official, with Hourworth Star fourth in the race. 1:53.89, 35.92 on the last event, an upset at Newcastle.
Well, Bruce Compton has notched a winning double at Newcastle in the last 2 races on Max and Me and Ludgate. Very vigorous rider, Bruce Compton, an expatriate Kiwi who's now living on the north coast, on the mid-north coast, and doing all of those meetings at Taree, Port Macquarie. Today he got as far down as Newcastle. Still rides well, Bruce. Ludgate, a winning double for him, $6.40 and $2. Arcadian Prince, $7.70. Carp Bet at $3.40. Quinella, $132.50. Exacta, $302. Trifecta, $2,531. Now, 6 minutes to a start in this very good class race, the Lustia Stakes, 1,400 metres. And Fair Alert, Jason Brown in the saddle, is a clear-cut favourite at $2 ahead of Mr. Tanzania. Good support for number 3, Corporate Bruce. That's the horse that beat Northerly at Northerly's second run back from a spell before he went to Melbourne for what turned out to be an incredible campaign, culminating in the WS Cox Plate. Northerly's on his way home, and he looks like running in a couple of the group races over the Christmas New Year Carnival. Do you think they won't give him a reception when he turns up at Ascot? OK, let's head off to Ascot and Darren McCauley for the Lustia.
Now here comes Finito moving forward. $2 Fair Alert. Number 5, Mr. Tanzania, $4.70. Corporate Bruce at $4.70. Finito to straighten and make his way up now into the stalls. He hasn't raced since finishing third in the Belmont Park Cup. Finito with Dan Stake in the saddle. Dan electing to forego the mount on Fair Alert, continuing his association with Finito. And Alana Sansom also splitting company from Fair Alert to ride Storm Shot in the Railway. All in now, Finito locked away. Red light blinking, racing in the Lustia. Dom Sebastian got squeezed straight out the back. Mr. Tanzania second last on settling. The favourite jump best, Fair Alert. Away very quickly though is Master Park and the mare Tribula. Old Comrade is fourth, and Brown now was able to easily go to the front with the favourite Fair Alert. Back running fifth is Corporate Bruce, and Dom Sebastian's made up ground on the inside of Mr. Tanzania. Finito Park 3 wide, My Island Home last of all, and they're just hacking at the 900 metres mark. This favourite is loafing along. along. Fair Alert pricked his ears and leads a length and a half over the grey Tribula. Sent up quickly to second. Master Park in the box seat from Corporate Bruce, sitting over the speed fourth. Old Comrade next. There's Finito going around the outside from Mr. Tanzania. This again turning into a sprint. On the fence, Dom Sebastian. My Highland Home is back last of all as the Lustia Stakes field goes past the 600. And the short price favourite is absolutely cantering. It's Fair Alert just quickening the speed. He again pricked his ears and Brown slipped him a bit of rain. He drew a length and a half on Tribula. Now they're starting to really float along. Third, Corporate Bruce. Master Park taken off the bit as they wheel the corner from Old Comrade Finito. Mr. Tanzania would face a very big task to win from back there as Brown goes for Fair Alert. Tribula sticking with him. It's Fair Alert at the 150. A length Tribula. She's trying hard. She gets level with Fair Alert. Fair Alert, Tribula, Old Comrade flying, but the bonny little mare, the Pit Pony Express, wins the Lustia. Tribula too good. She's come away at the finish to win from Old Comrade. I think he might have snatched second from Fair Alert on the line. Master Park, Finito, a big run. Then came Mr. Tanzania, Corporate Bruce, My Island Home, and Dom Sebastian's back last of all. Number 11, Tribula first. 11, Tribula, ridden by Stephen Miller, has taken out the Lustia Stakes. And what an outstanding effort, really, given that Fair Alert, while she was only getting 2.5 kilos from him, Fair Alert did stop pretty abruptly. You would have expected him to fight on a bit better than that. Old Comrade has flown late and made it very close for second. But it's Tribula that has triumphed in the Lustia Stakes this afternoon. Fair Alert's clung on to second, but only just in front of Old Comrade. A terrific effort first up. Master Park fourth and Finito fifth. And Mr. Tanzania wasn't suited by the way that race was run. In that class of horse, 1:25.49. That's a ridiculous time, really, isn't it, for 1,400 metres? 1:25.5. And these are the best sprinters going around in WA at the moment, bar Northerly. And they've run home in 33.28, and that's a great effort by Tribula to get up and beat Fair Alert. And she's done it coming away by a length and a quarter. I'm sure that the Fair Alert following will come off him pretty quickly for the railway. A half ahead between second and third, and a length third and fourth. But this mare, who we've said from time to time barely stands 15 hand. She wouldn't be a 15-hand high horse. But she's as game as they come, and that today is her 7th win from 22 starts, ridden by Stephen Miller. She had no luck at her last run in the Winterbottom Stakes, fair enough, but Miller's made all the difference today. She was up there second, outside the speed, just keeping some pressure on Fair Alert, but he was jog-trotting, absolutely cruising in front. And to get run down in 33.28, you're dead set, shake your head in disbelief. But that's the capabilities of Tribula. And she's a crowd favourite. This little mare has attracted a big following. Prepared by Arthur Mortimer. He has 2 horses in his stable, and she is certainly the star of the stable. A daughter of Tribu from Tribula, a very ordinary mare on the racetrack, but she's produced something special here. Bred, owned and trained by Arthur Mortimer, ridden by Stephen Miller. Tribula home at 11.70, 2.60, winning the Group 2 Lustia Stakes, beating the favourite Fair Alert by Fimiston from Juster Ham, Ray Sweetman, Jason Brown, $1.20, and Old Comrade, very good run by Old Spice out of Belgravia, Lindsay Smith, Pat Carberry for Bob and Sandra Peters, paying $3.50. Okay. 11, 2, 1 and 6. Those are the official placings after the first of the Group 2 events today, the Lustia Stakes.
Good on you, Darren. Tribula, 11.70, 2.60. Fair Alert, 1.20. Old Comrade, 3.50. Speaking of old comrades, one of them has just plonked himself in the chair on my immediate left, and I'd be less than truthful if I didn't say I'm very pleased to see him. Dean Caparella.
How are you, John?
Good, mate. Thanks for turning up.
Oh, not a problem. Mate, speaking of old, watching the Emirates today, and the names are like Ellerton and McAvoy, you know you're getting old when you've grown up watching the combinations like Cummings and Higgins and Smith and Langby, the Armanascos, Hayes and Stocker.
Yeah.
And 20 or 30 years down the track, you're watching the Ellertons and the McAvoys winning the Group 1s. Yeah. You know you're getting old.
Mate, you're worried. I can go back to Etienne, Demester and Tom Hales.
Oh, don't. Don't.
All yours.
Thanks,
before
John.
I fall off the chair.
Thanks, John. Have a good one. Righto, folks. There's the totes at Ascot after race number 4, Tribula, winning the Lustia from Fair Alert and Old Comrade. Quinella paid $9.10, the exacta $25.20, and the trifecta $302. Now the official totes at Doomben, about to be posted. 6, 1 and 5, El Tempestad winning from Aracoola and Drop Zone. There's the Quinella and the trifecta, and correct weight is there.
Nat's Hope.